because of the punch he's provided off the bench. Back to you.
Wonderful stuff, Doris. Thank you. What a game it's been for him up to this point, Clark.
Kevin, he has been absolutely outstanding. I mean, we may not have been expecting him to play this kind of ball, but he certainly has put his impact on this game.
Yeah, he sure has, Clark. A huge factor off the bench.
Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for the Elites, Calderon, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Turner, and it's Gibson in at the 5 spot. Here's Turner, and it's off from three-point range. Here's Reed, nails it.
And it has been total domination on their part. Yeah, they haven't put the parking brake on at all. They're continuing to go full throttle and pile up the points.
Here's McDaniel. They get it back. Feeds to Turner. Launches it, and a shot is good.
I'll tell you what, he'll be quite contented to sit out there beyond the arc and knock down shot after shot if they're going to play defense like that. Tighten it up out there.
Davis with the bucket.
Well, I tell you what, he's got a real knack for scoring the basketball.
Well, even against this top-level competition, he's getting his points.
He goes up. That's blocked.
And Steve, I like what we're seeing from him defensively.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I mean, he's really taking on the challenge, and that's smart. I mean, scouts are looking at that as much, if not more, than what you do offensively. He continues to do everything well out there.
You know what? And it's really hard based on that to determine what he's done best so far.
And here's Calderon over Dixon. Rebounded by Douglas. Douglas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Davis. Offline with his third.
So far, he hasn't made much of a contribution at the offensive end.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. NBA legend Rick Barry wrote that he thinks the players today are much better ball handlers than his age.
Yeah, I certainly would. I mean, you think about it, players nowadays idolize the Magics and the Iversons of the world, and they have a lot more good ball handlers to look at and pattern themselves after.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. In what ways do you think the players of Barry's era were better?
You know what, it's interesting. I think players in the era of Rick Barry understood how to play more, without the ball especially. Guys now are so locked into having the ball that they're not as effective without it.
And so he draws the foul on the shot on a trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. Walter. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
I like the way they're putting their bodies on the line this half and getting themselves to the free throw line.
Well, coaches love that. I mean, when you're down, you get to the line. Not only do you get 3 free throws, but you stop the clock and you get your defense set up.
Now the Stars leading by 23. And he lays it straight in.
Well, you've got to get the ball out of his hands, bring an extra defender, and force somebody else to beat you.
I agree with you. Make him give it up.
Turner dishes to Gibson. They're moving it around. Outside, Martin. Turner. Outside with his 3. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
There's no agenda. I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open, and as a result, they've kind of developed a clicking piece to their game. It's been fun to watch.
They just lost him on the break that time defensively. I mean, he slid out to the three-point line and had plenty of room.
They have been really controlling this one.
Well, now's not the time to get complacent, though, Kevin. You've got to continue to put your foot on the gas pedal.
He's not getting off the prettiest hit.
Another fast break move. They're just outrunning their opponent here.
You know what, Steve? I think the defense has left themselves vulnerable, and they're learning the hard way that speed definitely kills.
Calderon. A rebound by Mason.
Well, ever since the second half started, he's been ice cold. Very little going his way right now.
And that one's good. Davis has got 5 points in the quarter. And it's the Elites with the ball.
Well,
we talk about players in their off-season, what they're doing to improve their conditioning. And yoga has been used to improve flexibility and strength. It's something that a lot of the players around the league have now leaned on, and it's really catching on.
To the middle, and it's rejected. For the Elites now, Turner passes to Calderon. Looking to end his phone spell, misses the lane. And it's ironic that yoga is really the new thing in the NBA. I know Steve and Clark and Doris and everybody else on our crew, we were always doing yoga before our broadcast. It's been around for thousands of years, and of course, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the league's all-time highest scorer, credited with extending his career, his practice of yoga.
Well, you know, a number of guys have used yoga, not just from a physical standpoint, but from a mental and emotional and spiritual standpoint in their total well-being, and obviously it's enhanced their NBA careers because it does include flexibility, core strength, balance, all of those things you need in basketball. And I think the younger generation is understanding that it's a year-round job when you're a pro, and anything that you can do to help maintain the tool of your trade, your body, is well worth it.
Elite to the ball. First to the ball.
What's that?
Team changing a bit.
And the second free throw, good.
You know, when you look at cable and video games, the internet now with smartphones as well, it's pretty amazing how much more accessible the game is to fans than it was back when I played in the days of hot pants. You know, the field goal percentage is creeping up toward that 50% mark, which is a nice change from the first half.
Well, they already have the lead, so now that they're starting to shoot the ball better, I would look for them to take control here.
Working it around now from downtown, and that one's good. Going back to the all-digital distribution of the game, Steve, the NBA deserves credit for really staying on the cutting edge.
Yeah, for sure. And, you can see games now in 3D. You can see it on your phones. You can see games on the internet. It's just amazing to think about the innovations and technologies that have taken place in the last decade and how they have affected our game.
Pocket two, here's Park. It's rebounded by the Elites. Park has got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's the three. The shot by Turner, no good. And the Stars leading by 21. Passes it to Douglas. It's stolen by Martin. It's up. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Seems like that finger roll just comes naturally to him. Great touch.
1:32 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Park covered by Martin. Using his post move to get the 2 points. And the Stars lead by 21. And what a great job he's doing as a playmaker out there, Clark.
Well, he's got 9 dimes now working on double digits. That's handling your business.
Well, it's a joy to watch a player like this. He's getting his teammates involved and really creating the flow.
The Stars making a switch here.
What's that? Power glide. Oh, yeah.
In the fourth quarter. Mason with it. Reed. He's guarded by Calderon. The rebound by Patterson.
Look, the defender made a nice recovery there. It looked like he was beaten, but he still...
Power glide.
And Turner kicks to Martin.
Come on.
The shot will not go. Now the Stars take it the other way. It's stolen by Calderon. Shoots the fader. And an air ball on that one.
Fuck.
Way off. Fires the three. The rebound by Patterson. And it's the Elites with the ball. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they look. Really strong and put together.
Yeah, very aggressive too. Keeping the defense off
Forget
balance,
you.
ball movement. I like the way they look.
Calderon is whistled for reaching in. And that'll be his
Reaching
third foul
in.
so far.
Third foul right
Remember, you
there.
get
Come
back in the
on.
game when they commit frustration fouls like that one.
Exasperation fouls. I mean, that's what it looked like to me. It's an indication of the kind of game they've been having.
It's stolen by Martin.
You're asking a lot out of your teammate to try to handle that pass. I don't like that decision at all.
We lost.
So no problem for the Stars as they get the win.
Well, we have to be excited for the upcoming draft after a game like that. A lot of talent on display in that game as the Stars get the win.
And there might be some winners and losers here as far as draft stock goes.
4 minutes. 27 minutes. 12 points. 2 steals. 2 turnovers. 3 fouls. Got 12 points though. Where? Power glide. Power glide.
Thanks for taking the time to answer my questions. We're picking 18th in the upcoming draft and are very interested in what you bring to the table. All right, let's get to it. Now, obviously, you play at arguably our strongest position in point guard. John Wall is our centerpiece and who we're building this team around. We've got some promising pieces around him in JaVale McGee, Andre Blatch, and Nick Young. I think we're really lacking in depth, and I think you'd be a great fit for our team. How well can you handle being on a team like this where the focus won't be on you?
You know.
Look, I loved watching the Wizards as a kid growing up. I can remember watching C. Webb, Murasan, Juwan Howard, even Michael Jordan there for a couple years. I want to be a part of the new generation that shows this city that they don't need to live in the past, you know? Stick me on the team, man. I'll find my role. Let's see. One more question, if you don't mind. This next question is more how you feel about what we're doing here in Washington. Having recently traded away our former cornerstone in Gilbert Arenas, the franchise turned a new page in that we brought in a lot of very talented young guys, headlined by John Wall. With the group we have now, do you feel like you'd fit in? I think so, but it's hard to tell, man. I'm really looking to advance my game, but there don't seem to be a lot of veterans on the club to lead that charge. Then again, maybe this is my chance to assert myself as a young leader on this team. Either way, I welcome the challenge. I don't think you can make a better pick than me. Some interesting answers. Thanks again for your time. Well played out up here tonight, allow me to introduce myself. I'm the GM of the New York Knicks. We currently have the 17th pick in the draft and are narrowing down our list of draft targets. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions. Like LA, playing in New York is like playing under the microscope. Your every move on the court will be critiqued and analyzed by the fans who expect nothing less than the championship year in and year out. Beyond that, your every move off the court will be chronicled and fed to the public by the paparazzi. What I'm trying to ask is, are you ready for this? Is this a lifestyle you can feel comfortable living while still maintaining your full focus on the team?
Be honest, I'm a fairly private person. Fortunately for me, the spotlight's going to be on guys like Melo and Amare and not on me. That'll allow me to work hard on my game and just focus on basketball. My goals are no different than anyone else's. I want to be the best player on the court. And what better place to do that than in New York?
Okay, last question. Being in the NBA brings a lot of responsibilities, and some people just aren't ready for it, if you know what I mean. What are your plans once you get that first paycheck?
Easy answer. My parents have spent their entire life putting me into the position I'm in right now. I want nothing more than to take care of them and make sure that the rest of their lives are as carefree as possible. I don't need glitz and glamour. I just need my loved ones cared for.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think I've heard all I needed to hear for now. You're definitely someone we can use on our team. Now we just need you to be available when it's our turn to pick.
Minnesota Timberwolves.
I know you just got done playing and probably want to catch a shower, so I'll keep this brief. I'm with the Timberwolves, and we're picking 20th in the upcoming draft. We love what we saw in you tonight and want to ask you some questions to see how well you fit in with us. Question number one. I feel like we have a really solid point guard in Ricky Rubio, but I would be remiss to not look at all available options in the draft. How do you think you compare to Ricky? Well, just like everyone else, I've only seen highlights of Ricky. I really think we can learn a lot from each other and ultimately would help us to both become better players. How that works with your roster, I guess that's for you to figure out. Interesting. Next question. Minneapolis is truly a beautiful city, but are you aware of just how brutally cold winters are? We have freezing cold, we have snow, we have it all. I've seen players walk in telling me that nothing can stop them, only to be defeated by the weather. The gosh darn weather. Can you deal with these types of adverse conditions? We play the games indoors, right? Yeah, I don't see weather being a problem for me at all. Basketball is basketball, and to me, weather has no part in that. My lifestyle is laid back. I don't see that affecting me in any way, shape, or form.
Love it.
That's great. Those answers were music to our ears. With any luck, you'll fall to us in the draft.
Good evening and welcome to the 2011 NBA Draft. Tonight is the culmination of the efforts for some of the world's most talented young players. It is a time for their dreams to be realized and to be welcomed to the elite group of players that are called NBA players. We thank all of you for joining us on this exciting night, whether you were watching on television or following us online. And finally, a big thanks to all the fans here in the building for providing this wonderful atmosphere. Now, let's get going.
With the first pick in the 2011